Hello, I'm Jeff Emmert, your instructor for HVAC 202. Control circuits, controls and circuits, circuits and controls 202. I know some of you in one of these two classes, I'm doing two of them this summer, already know me and I know you, but there's other people that don't. So I wanted to make a brief video showing you a few things that would be a good idea to do or whatever before you come to the first class. Okay, so Ivy Tech wants me to tell you a little bit about myself. So I'm going to start out. I've been doing HVAC for I think 20 years. I'm retired from the field now, so I started teaching, full time at Ivy Tech. Before that, I was an adjunct at Ivy Tech for quite a few years. But I left being out in the field. I started HVAC in residential HVAC mainly, and residential like commercial, then commercial HVAC, then commercial HVAC in an industrial setting or plant. So that's kind of what I've done. I've done other stuff too. I've rewired houses. I've put in meter bases and weather heads and circuit breaker boxes, panel boxes, and rewired whole houses and remodeled houses, and I've added bathrooms where there was nothing there, and that's everything, the sewer line and everything. And I've built additions on houses. I've built decks, various ones, fences, custom gates, gazebos, just all kinds of stuff. Leveled houses, jacked up the floors on houses. I've ripped floors out all the way, to the members and then put it back, and I've done a lot of stuff. So anyway, before that, I first started out, I went to Ball State University and I went for music performance, and then I minored in music education. So anyway, I was a music performance major at Ball State. I got into the restaurant business. I started out as a dishwasher while I was going to Ball State as a student. And a year later, I became the general manager of a restaurant. And I was in the restaurant business for 20 years. After general manager, I don't know exactly how long. I'm going to say 10 years or 8 years or something. I became an area supervisor over, 4 restaurants, and then became trainer certified, trained the trainer certified. Anyway, I ended up going to corporate at the restaurant, and I became an area franchise director. Well, before that, I was a franchise consultant. Sorry about that. And became, went back through my training stuff and trained the trainer stuff. So then an area franchise director. So those last two things was probably like, it varied some, but say 53 to 57 restaurants or something like that. So anyway, I've done apartment maintenance, which you did, HVAC, plumbing, drywall, all the stuff, everything. And that's about it. I mean, probably other stuff too. I have my own business, HVAC business, or business doing everything that I just named off. In a really long time ago, I had a business in the music industry, building speaker cabinets for bands and running sound and lights, and I had a lot of equipment I rent out and go set up and either run it for them or somebody else would run it for them or something. But anyway, that's the old days. And that is electrical stuff, that, electronics and electrical. Oh yeah, I forgot. I went to ITT Tech somewhere in there back a long time ago before the HVAC stuff, really. So when I was kind of the restaurant phase to HVAC phase. But anyway, I went to ITT Tech for electronics engineering. So that's it. Now, that's longer than I thought. Sorry, maybe I should have just typed it. That would take me 18 times longer than just saying it. So I'm going to put this video in the class so you can see it somehow. I'll do a thing on it. Okay. So I'll I've killed myself making videos. They have software where you can show your screen, your computer screen, and your face at the same time. None of it seems to be working. I can't get any of it to work. I've downloaded a separate one. You know, I did Zoom, Studio, whatever else. Couple other ones. Didn't buy it, but got one free for Microsoft and blah blah blah. So I decided to do it like this. This is my cell phone. Okay, that's how I'm doing it. So all right, I'm gonna flip the camera around. Uh-oh, where did that button go? Uh-oh, where's the button? Uh-oh. I have a pause, a stop, and whatever this is. That's a snap in a picture. Uh-oh, I do not see the button to flip it to the other camera, the front camera. Hang on, I'm going to pause it.